What do you know of the Azunites?
My young friend, it is good to see you again. I hope you've had a productive year since we last met. You know that I am far more than a scholar, my friend. It is time to fulfill old promises. I am the Overmage of the Sinbri, and I will return my people to Aranna. Do you really think all of our efforts were for Valdis' so-called glory? He served his purpose well, but he was never meant for greatness. But you are special. Together we brought about the end time. And together we will greet my people when they come back to Aranna for the first time in 1,000 years. Now that is the image of glory. Dark Wizard, huh? A ridiculous name used to frighten naughty children. I am the Overmage of the Sinbri, and Aranna is our promised land, our sanctuary. Still filled with self-righteous arrogance, I see. It is misguided. I have always treated you fairly, encouraged your talents. You and I are on the same side, and we still have the same goal. You accepted that before. Why do you resist it now? Nonsense. Aranna has not been destroyed. Changed, yes, but that was necessary. My people require Aranna as it once was, before your ill-fated ancestor commissioned his puny shield. Come now, have some foresight. Imagine Aranna as a land of plenty, where everyone is content, and nightmares are a thing of distant memory. Work with me, and together we will create a far brighter future for all of Aranna. You won't allow it? You actually believe that you can stop me? Such arrogance is unbecoming in a youngster. I'm sure you want the best for your friends. But think of Aranna's future. Peace is worth a little suffering, as you know very well. This debate solves nothing. There's only one outcome. Join me. You are beginning to try my patience. The elves refused to accept my wisdom, and so they fell before my might. As will you, if you continue to defy me.
The Dryads have been working with the Overmage. We need to kill them all. The magic from the Morden Mage's death looks just like the magic the Dryads absorbed from Canrid. I always knew we couldn't trust those leafy vixens.
Certainly you treasure that quality in me.
You are quick to issue orders.
Have you ever been here before? Are you sure you know what you're talking about? Make up your mind. Do you want me to come with you or not?
Ever prepared to do battle. The bigger, the better. Well, come on. No use standing here talking.
It sounds like fun to me.
Have you been able to get any bread from the Dryad?
Greetings. Keep your eyes open during your stay here, if you would. Historian Arisu was murdered in her tent of...
Any luck finding the reagents for my special recipe? No, you don't have anything that's used in the recipe.
Look, I'm rather busy at the moment with all the warriors needing provisions. What do you want? Not the Morden again. One of the filthy mongrels had the nerve to come to the outpost gate last week begging for travel bread. We sent it packing with a few well-aimed arrows. We should have butchered them all, but Celia's afraid they may be contagious. There may be another way, though. Here, take this pack to them. The travel bread is poisoned. Should take care of the nasty buggers once and for all.
This place is nothing like Graylin. It's so brown and rocky. The Great Leader says that the Cataclysm tore up the terrain here. It's so cracked and rocky now that it's a perfect place to stay.
Greetings. Keep your eyes open during your stay here, if you would. Historian Arisu was murdered in her tent a few nights ago. No. I'm investigating it, but I've hardly made any progress so far. The problem is, this isn't my area of expertise. I research ancient magic mostly. Anyway, if you notice anything that might help my investigation, please, let me know. Let me see. Oh my, this is a valuable find. It's a spell book for summoning Nymphara. I wonder, can a 1,000-year-old being still be summoned? Nymphara is a creature in the old nature magic legends from the Empire of Stars. She was an ancient water spirit that lived within the Chalice of Stars, the great black lake surrounding the Empire's capital. When the Emperor seemed likely to succumb to a sudden illness, Nymphara answered the Empress's summons for help and extinguished his fever. The Empire was saved, and she was a hero. A few years later, she killed an entire company of the 10th Legion for reasons that were never fully understood. She has not been seen since. I wonder if she can still be summoned. There are no signs as to who murdered historian Arisu, or even why. Nymphara's race began the art of nature magic. Perhaps she can help me locate Arisu's spirit, so we can learn the killer's identity. First, we'll have to figure out what we need to summon her. I'll need your help in tracking down the components. The book says, add a mana-infused stone and a suspended soul to a vial of blessed water. Mix the resulting infusion with a lonely voice, then trickle the contents over a memento of the past. When the bubbling has subsided, pour the potion into the fire, and Nymphara will appear. I can manage the spell. If you can find a vial of blessed water, a mana-infused stone, a suspended soul, a lonely voice, and a memento of the past. Amenlu is Elvish for blessed water, so I'd start looking there. As for the rest of the ingredients, I have no idea.
Have you been able to get any bread from the Dryad Quartermaster yet? Thank you. This bread will help, but it may be too late. The Ravagers grow stronger every day, just as we grow weaker. They are sustained by a vial of the Overmage's blood. We must know what's happened to us, and if there's a cure. Bring me the vial of blood from the Ravager's camp. I may be able to summon the Overmage and get some answers. We have learned that blood has many uses. The vial of blood! I can feel its power from here. It is refreshing. Yes! Overmage! By the power of your blood, speak to us! For what purpose do you interrupt me? It is unwise to test my patience in this manner. Your blood compels you, Simbri. By the ritual that has summoned you here, you must answer my question. This is a dangerous game you play, Morden. I have little time for indulging whims, but I will make an exception for my savage friends. What do you want? Something is wrong with us. Our will to fight is gone, and our strength has left us. Yet we cannot die. You, who were our master's advisor, help us now! Valdis should have given you more brains when he created you. You were born of death and decay, given life by the Sword of Zaramoth. Now that the sword has been broken, the magic holding you together is failing. There is nothing that can save you. You could have used my blood to postpone the inevitable, but instead you wasted it in this ridiculous ritual. Your deaths will be swift once you accept that. I am sorry, my friend, but this ritual does not bind me to speak with you. You and I will meet again soon enough.
This is not what we expected. We are doomed. We shall live out our last days here, with the sun on our backs. Take this to remember us by. We have little use for such things now. We understand. The Dryads have tried that before. We thank you for your honesty.
I never expected to see you here, of all places. You're not exactly someone we ever wanted to see again. No offense. We're always in great danger from one direction or another. Not even the Overmage can catch us unaware. Not anymore. If that's all, I have work to do. We sealed the road to Amanlu. Nasty creatures were coming through there. We were getting overwhelmed. Warden Celia could open it for you, but she's out taking care of another rogue mage. You'll have to wait. That attitude is exactly why you're not welcome here. You think that just because you claim to be sorry, I'll take orders from you? A soulless mercenary? You'll wait right here for Celia to return, and then she can decide what to do with you. That does make some sense, I suppose. This doesn't mean I trust you, you know. But if you're right, and the outpost is in real danger, I can't take that risk. Celia's hunting the rogue mage north of here, in the mountains. The area's been sealed off to protect the outpost. There's a statue at the doorway. Give it the password, peace and order, and it will let you through. Once through the door, they'll just have to look around for Celia. She could be anywhere in the general vicinity. And if you've lied to me, I'll personally track you down and teach you a lesson you won't soon forget.
So, Kirani was promoted to my old position. It doesn't seem like she's handling the stress very well. Poor thing. I hope Celia has been keeping an eye on her.
Oh, please. Just because everyone else can't be Little Miss Perfect doesn't mean they need to be watched. If I was you, I'd be worried about what Celia's going to do to you for abandoning your post.
I didn't abandon anything. Celia gave me her blessing. Besides, what do you think she'll say when she sees you've shown up again? You left Aranna in a big hurry. And I seem to recall there were some missing supplies right about that time as well.
Shut up, Tar. Mind your own damn business for once.
It must be very bad with the elves if Celia had to seal the road to Amanlu. Maybe we should go another way. Now that everything's changed, no. I guess that's our road. I hope we make it through safely.